this is Craig Duswalt with Rock Your Life TV, and I'm here with a very special guest today, part of the RockStar XCELERATOR program, which is my high-end coaching program, Mr. Jimmy Owens. How are you, sir?
Craig Duswalt.
We keep shaking hands, but we're just so far from each other.
I know, we got to move our chairs closer.
No, it's all good. So, Jimmy, how the heck are you?
I'm doing great, Craig.
You are?
It's awesome to be here in Texas. Yes, I am doing great.
That's so awesome.
I'm alive.
You are alive. So let's just jump right into it. Tell us the story, how you started this new business that you're doing, and what inspired you to do what you do, and what problem are you solving for your clients?
Well, first off, what got me to start this new business after 30 years of coaching swimming and 37 years of my entertainment company, along with working in the motion picture business, was the fact that in November of 2023, I had congestive heart failure and I lost the battle and ended up at UCLA. And from that experience, I got a heart transplant. So I'm a heart transplant survivor. And that made me make a decision in my life that God gave me a second chance to be here. So there was something better for me to do than just coach at my local pool. So here I am, teaching people now how to be resilient, how to overcome adversity, how to achieve goals. And I created what's called the swim philosophy, meaning you need to be serious, you need to want to win. And I'll explain more about that as we go along. You need to be
don't tell us all at once.
No, not all at once. I'll make it as short as I can. You need to be inspirational.
Yeah.
And that makes you motivated.
I love it. I knew Pete Rose when he was alive. He was his stepson and my son played golf together, and we were at a golf course one day. And Pete, I said, you know, I'm thinking to myself, my gosh, I have Pete Rose here and my kids, my 3 boys. And I said to Pete, I said, can you share with my kids the most important thing, an important life lesson? And he said, yes, you have to win, and if you don't win, you're a loser. And I'm like, whoa, that might be too much. But I was like, I told my kids after, winning's important, you know, but, you know.
Well, sometimes you have to learn how to lose to be a winner.
There you go.
You know,
I like it.
It's funny because I'm from Cincinnati, where Pete Rose is from.
Oh.
And Johnny Bench, of course, they were all from there. And I was a big Reds fan. Needless to
Sorry.
say, my father, being the Marine, was very similar. If you don't win, you're nothing. Your second place is nothing. And unfortunately, I learned as a coach, well, fortunately, I learned as a coach that it's not all about winning. It's sometimes just doing your best is all that really matters.
That's right. As long as you do your best, you're successful, right?
Exactly. I think, well, the basketball coach, John Wooden, said it best. You know, success is a direct result, which is peace of mind and knowing you did the best you could do to become the best you're capable of becoming. That doesn't mean you've got to be the gold medalist, but you've got to want to be better than where you are.
That's right.
And that's, to me, is success in winning.
Now, the only thing that I will say is they better win is the Kansas City Chiefs. But that's a whole other thing, and we won't get into. Okay, what makes your business now? So now you're this guy that teaches the swim philosophy. You're a motivational speaker. You're an author. So what makes your business now stand out from other people that are doing what you do?
Craig, one of the things that I think makes me stand out more than most is the fact that I've been a coach for 30 years in USA Swimming. I've had top athletes, including our current USA men's water polo coach. So he was one of my students for many years.
Wow, that's impressive.
I worked at a high school for 18 years coaching swimming there. And because of that experience and because of the experience running my DJ entertainment company, where I helped people develop memories, I feel like I've already been doing the coaching work. More so than most of the people in this business. So that's an easy transition for me to go to how do we increase our business? How do we increase our life? How do we increase our resilience to overcoming things? So that's why I think most people are looking to me. And I've been able to find clients that are in the same situation. I've now dealt with 4 to 5 other people that are dealing with transplants and let them see what you can become afterwards, because it's a very scary thing.
Yeah, hearts are important.
Well, you know, it's funny that when I was in the hospital, Craig, I was on the brink of death. And they said, if you don't get a heart in the next month, you're not going to make it, son. We're going to send you home with hospice. And I was on the ECMO machine and the impeller in my shoulder. And every single day I woke up and said, when am I getting out? Every single day I told myself, which is telling my brain to tell my body, we're getting out of here. I'm not ending my life here.
Good.
And so that mindset really helped me. And I think that's why I can help others, because of the mindset that I did for myself.
Yeah.
You know, and what I've taught my children in coaching.
Yeah. So the swim philosophy
Yes.
is go over the SWIM again.
So swim meaning serious. What you've got to decide whether it's business.
Wait, S is serious?
S is serious.
Got it.
Yeah, sorry. What you've got to decide is, this is what I want to do. This is going to be my next step in life. So I created goals of what I need to accomplish. Part of it helped from the accelerator program here. How do I move from step A to step B to get to where I want to go? Do I want to be a speaker on stage? Yes. Do I want to be a college speaker? Yes. Do I want to help kids? Still, yes. But I needed help.
Yeah.
And that's why I found a program like yours.
Yeah.
Because I needed to see people like the ones that we work with daily to see what are the best people in life doing.
Yeah.
You know, so I can move quicker and not wait another 30 years before I get to the next level.
Right. We all, who knows how long we're on this planet.
Correct.
Why waste time figuring out for yourself? You can get a coach. All sports athletes have coaches.
Exactly.
And you're an athletic coach as well. So you know that.
The W means winning, and it doesn't mean you have to be first place. Doesn't mean you have to be Michael Phelps, the GOAT of swimming, or Katie Ledecky, the female GOAT of swimming. But you got to want to go from where you are to where you want to be. So you've got to create those goals. You got to set steps to get where you want to be.
I love it.
So winning could mean something different for everybody.
Okay.
Inspiration. I sometimes had to self-inspire myself to go to practice.
Right.
There were many times when it was raining and cold and freezing outside, I didn't want to go to practice.
Yeah, I stay home.
Yeah, that's what most people do.
Yeah, I'm staying home.
But I showed up, and the 4 or 5 kids or adults or whoever that I'm working with that did show up, because I was there, that inspired me a little bit to give them everything I could play at 10.
That's great.
And they got inspired by me being there and giving them full force every time.
Yeah.
That motivated them to do well.
Yeah.
And motivation and inspiration, very similar, but motivation is actually the key that makes you do things. You have to motivate yourself. There was many times when, yes, even though kids on the teams were doing better, that motivated the rest of the team.
Yeah.
So it's the same with me. When I was in the hospital, because I knew that I was getting out of there, no matter what, even though I didn't really know, but in my brain, I told myself I was, had motivated me to, what do I need to do to get out of this hospital? Who doesn't get out of something like this? People that don't move, people that don't exercise, people that don't keep their brain busy. So I kept as busy as possible. I drove the doctors crazy. That's a true story.
That's great, though.
Every morning I was up at 6:30 saying, when am I leaving? When am I getting my heart? When am I getting out? And every day they were like, oh my gosh, Jimmy.
Wow.
So they ended up calling me coach every day. And now they've called me back to speak to 5 or 6 other
so
patients.
now you've already locked in like a consistent speaking gig at the hospital that you were at.
Not only that hospital.
Inspiring people that are going through similar situations. Yeah.
Yeah, matter of fact, I go on a webinar once a month on the first Wednesday of every month.
That's great.
We talk to all the different patients that are either waiting for transplant or that have had a transplant. I visited probably 8 or 9 patients that are now out of the hospital.
Wow.
And they all stay in touch with me via phone, text messages. And I just want to say to all of them and everybody that's out there, there is life after.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm a great example because I'm not giving up.
Well, yeah, you're
never
going to give up, are you?
I'm never going to give up. I wrote a book because of my experience. I wrote a book called Never, Never, Never Give Up. And the reason well, there's 4 nevers in the title. The reason I put 4 nevers in that title was because there's 4 chambers of the human heart, the 2 atriums, the 2 ventricles. And I didn't want to be like Winston Churchill and only say the 3 nevers.
That's right.
Because it's funny that I had that shirt hanging on my wall, and I've had that sign since I was a 5-year-old in my room never, never, never give up from Winston
love it.
Churchill.
Yeah.
So that really inspired me to write the book.
I just think it's so clever adding the fourth one because of the four chambers of the heart.
And that's why I did
That's some outside the box right there.
That
Jimmy
is outside
Owens.
the box.
All right, so what's the best way someone can get in contact with you? What's the big goal? Get booked as a speaker? Is that the main thing?
The main goal for me right now is to talk to college markets, to
Great.
speak to entrepreneurs and business owners if I get a chance
So
to speak to.
speaking.
Speaking. Is the
So
main
how
goal,
does
to be
someone
on
get in
stage.
touch with you to be a speaker?
You can book me through my website, Jimmy Owens, my name.
No, that makes sense.
Very smart. Speaker.com, JimmyOwensSpeaker.com.
Got it.
Or you can reach me via email at jim@jimmyowens.com.
Perfect. Jimmy, you are an inspiration and a pleasure to have you on my show. This is Craig Duswalt with Rock Your Life TV. We'll see you next time.